Relationship advice from people who are horribly unqualified. The Love Doctors with the Y94 Morning Playhouse.
When it comes to matters of love and tenderness, sometimes you just need a little bit of unbiased feedback, and you get that in the form of the Love Doctors. Love Doctors, you are the love gurus. Love Doctors, my girlfriend is amazing, but her jealousy is starting to become quite the problem. She gets upset if I even talk to other women, just friends or neighbors. If I don't want to stop how I'm acting, how do I reassure her without feeling trapped?
I think you have to say, listen, I have done nothing to make you lose your trust in me. I'm not doing anything wrong. I want to be with you, but I cannot cut contact with all females in the world.
I mean, it is like half-ish of the population.
Yeah.
It's not really realistic. So I like that probably better than what was floating around in my head, because saying something along the lines of, hey, stop being so insecure and jealous, you crazy.
Okay, don't
probably
do that.
not going to work.
Please do not do that. No.
Because that is basically what's happening there.
Kind of, but you're not going to say that. You're not going to point that out. You're just going to say, I've never done anything wrong to you. So you need to stop thinking like that. What can I do to have you have that trust in me, but you can't make me lose contact with everyone?
I like looking at people like that with a little bit of sympathy because, let's be honest, most likely she's probably been screwed over, cheated on in some way, and it's like you're getting that kind of held on you now. But, I mean, just because someone else hurt her doesn't mean you're going to.
Yeah, it's not fair for you.
Love Doctors, you are the love gurus. I've been dating my girlfriend for almost a year, and I've noticed that she never says, I love you first. I always have to initiate it, and then after a bit of a pause, she says it, but never with the enthusiasm that I would like.
What?
Should I bring it up, or do you think I'm reading too much into it?
I'm going to say you're reading too much into it, but I'm also, that is something I would notice. Like, I don't like the way you said that.
Do you really love me? Because you said it weird.
That's exactly something I would do. You have to do it whenever, like in that moment, when you say, I love you, and then she says it and say, is something wrong? Why are you saying it so strange?
And I love you!
Okay, but not like that.
That'd be the way to do it in the moment. You could probably get away with saying something if it was said weird, because then, they'll be like, what are you talking about? And probably say it with some enthusiasm. As far as the saying it first thing goes, I'd be curious. Just don't say it.
Ever?
Do not say it. Wait the person out. And if they ever were to bring it up, be like, you realize it's been 17 days since I've said I love you. You've not said it to me. I've just been waiting for you to initiate it because I say it first all the time.
You could, but I wouldn't wait 17 days. Let like a couple days go by.
Where it's going to be awkward is at the end of a phone conversation. You can't talk on the phone.
Stop.
Like, all right, bye-bye, click. Like, oh my God, what was that?
You just have to let them be the one to always end the conversation.
All right, well, I should get going. Yeah, I should probably get going too. All right, well, y'all talk to you later. Yep, talk to you later. It's just like this never-ending trail.
Oh.
And finally, Love Doctors, you are the love gurus. My partner is a bit of a workaholic and never seems to have time for us. This has always been the case, and I knew that his career was important to him. But even though that is one of the original things that attracted me to him, I feel like it has gotten worse and that our relationship is being pushed aside for the betterment of his career. How do we find balance without me seeming unsupportive?
I think you say exactly that. I'm all about you and your job, but you need to take some time away for you and I. We need to be able to take vacations. We need to be able to do date nights, and we're not able to do that. You're focusing too much at work.
Well, and if there's one thing, like if because yes, you could have the argument on his end of like, well, listen, I've always been this way, but you've just said that's maybe gotten worse. So, like, well, I feel like you're like overly invested lately. What is happening?
Yeah, you could say, hey, is it a busy time at work? What's going on? It seems like you're there even later than you usually are.
Just want to spend some time with you.
Try to make plans. Yeah, make a date night. See if he can rearrange his schedule for you.
Maybe you can make some sort of like ongoing activity, whether that's some sort of like gym time or class time. You always like your cooking classes, that kind of garbage.
Yeah, look into a cooking class. I wouldn't consider it garbage, but I would look into a cooking class or some sort of hobby you two do together.
Need you a date night's what you need.
Coming up next.